Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are gaining value for the small content I'm posting. So today's topic is order block or fair value gap, which is the best for entry. Now we're going to focus on just three things. Firstly, we're going to focus on structure, external reference point, and liquidity. I would say that is the whole movement of the market. You should focus on those three things: your structure, your external reference point, and your liquidity. I always give a big shout out to my coach. I give a shout out to him though. Yeah, he actually did a good work on me, so I always give a shout out to him. Normally, I'm a swing trader, but I'm deciding to use the day trading form. Normally, I should start from one day structure, and go lower to 4 hours, then 15 minutes. But for now, I'm going to use 4 hours because it's direct, and I'm going to mark the structure. Now, all I can see here is I can see a break of structure here on 4 hours, and I can also see a current move of a structural break here on 4 hours too, which I will target that as 4 hours BSS. Another break of structure here again. I'm going to just follow the trend of how it's moving, which has signaled to me that what price is fully a bullish momentum, which has signaled to me that price is fully a bullish momentum. And what next? I have a fair value gap here. Now I have marked my structure. My structure has signaled to me that it's actually a bullish move, right? Now the next question is institutional reference point. That is the next question. Okay. Now before you go for institutional reference point, the next thing you should do is your Fibonacci from the low to the high. This has given me another confluence again that price at the moment, normally I could counter trade all this sell. I could have taken it all this sell before price got here if I wanted to. That would have been a counter trade. But as at this particular moment now, what am I seeing? I'm seeing a break of structure, right? I'm also seeing price has what? Price have a fair This structure has a fair value gap, right? And this structure also has another block, right? This last candle before the impulsive move. Now, some individuals might put this here and put their stop loss here and target this high here. To me, it will not give you a good risk to reward, which is giving you a 1 to 8. You are exposing yourself so much in the market, you will not get a good risk to reward for those that want to day trade. Now, this method I would say is an aggressive form of entry or aggressive form of trading. That's what I would say is a form of aggressive way of trading. Now, what will you do next in this kind of scenario? You can come down to a lower time frame, time frame lower. It can be 1 hour, that's a time frame lower, or it can be 15 minutes. It all depends on you. But on 1 hour, what do I see? I see a shift in market structure here. Being a conservative trader, I'm going to wait for a shift in market structure to occur on 1 hour. On 1 hour, I took the structure from 4 hours and I went to go and look for my entry on 1 hour. I want to go conservative. And what do I see here? On 1 hour, I have a fair value gap here, and I have what? I have another block here, and I also have a swing point here, right? I can just check it on 15 minutes just to see what that spot is actually showing me, right? You can just check it, just put a line there. Now I would love to take my entry from what? From a fair value gap, but don't forget your Fibonacci from the low to the high. Sometimes price do not really come down to scenario range points, just touch 50% of the Fibonacci, and what do we see? Price just kept going up. Do you see it? Price just kept going up. You can just put your entry around here, or you can measure when you see a very big fair value gap here. You can make 50% from the high to the low, putting in your line there as what? As consequent encroachment. Go as low as 15 minutes again and wait for a good shift. What do I see here? You can come down to 15 minutes, you can come down to 5 minutes. Everything is still your choice. But the goal is you are looking for a conservative way to enter this trade. Now, on 1 hour, what do I have on 1 hour? On 1 hour, price came here, did a shift in market structure. You can see it, right? came and touched our institutional reference point, our fair value gap. 50% of the fair value gap is called what? Consequent encroachment. Consequent encroachment, that 50% of the other block, right? Sometimes you will look at this area and you'll be like, it's still the same thing. How can I put my entry here and my stop loss here? And I'll come back again and target my what? My take profit above here. It still depends on you, giving you a 1 to 4 hour. But some individuals might go as low as 5 minutes in that same format, and they'll wait for a shift in market structure to occur again on 5 minutes or 15 minutes. You can see, and a shift of market structure occurred here. And what do I have here? I have my mitigation block. I have my mitigation block. And what do I place here? I can place my entry around here, aligning with a fair value gap. Can you see the fair value gap in the middle? Aligning with the fair value gap. And I put my stop loss here, dragging it out here, coming back to my 4 hours time frame, to give me a good RR. And this can give me a 1 to 12. Now, this is how people actually refine their entry. So you can mark a fair value gap or an order block, but what you should be looking for or putting all your strength and your focus for is when market does this. You can see market was going in direction to that zone until markets break a swing point above here, market change structure, come back here, then you can start going your sniper entry again, and that change of structure, and you go up towards your take profit. You go up to your take profit. I'm in the entry, I'm in a fair value gap. I'm in a fair value gap on a higher time frame. But what will happen? I'll wait for what? In a lower time frame, a change of character, either in my other block, either in my fair value gap. And let's see what happens. And price hits the profit. Now, there's one word I want to tell you. They say over refinement, they keep person. That's the word. Over refinement, they keep person. Now, can you see it now? I over refined this entry, and what happened? I got stopped out. You can see it, right? I got stopped out. Can you see? And price still came and did another shift of market structure again. That's that word. Over refinement, they what? They kill person. Over refinement, they kill person. So this is the best way of entering. 50% consequent encroachment, and you do your 1 to 4, and you have your rest of peace of mind with your trade. Let me find that good example again. Let me go to one day. I'm going to do the one of swing trading now. I've done for day trading. Now for swing trading, trying to find a good example. So I'm trying to find a very good example for you to understand. Okay, let me just use the current one I'm seeing there. Now for a swing trader, right? What do I see here? Higher high, higher the price what? Change structure around here, right? There was a shift in market structure around here for a swing trader. For me now, what will I do? I will what? There was a mitigation block created here. I will mark my mitigation block. I'll come down to 1 hour. The same method, I'm looking for a shift in market structure. And what do I see here? Let's keep moving. I will take this as my shift in market structure. Can you see that? I'll take this as my shift in market structure, marking what? Another mitigation block. And what happened? Price activated immediately, and I'll put my entry there as what? My fair value gap, and I'll put my stop loss around here or here, and I'll target the next swing point below as my take profit. All you're waiting for is price to get to your institutional reference point, price to do this, price to do this, either in the other block or a fair value gap, change structure, signaling to us that market is now weak and what? Continue in the downward momentum if price is going to sell. And this is how it is. I hope it's understandable. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel, ask me questions on the comment section, and I'll happily and joyfully answer all your questions. Thank you so much.